Back to Topper's World. My name is Praveen Kumar and I am going to share some phrases or sentence structures that will help you to improve your IELTS speaking score. Actually, when we do IELTS speaking, we can sometimes take long pauses, or sometimes we don't have exact word to say, and at that time there is so much gaps in speaking, or pauses or long pauses are there. For example, often the students while conveying their answer, they do a lot of they produce such kind of sound because they don't get the next idea, or they don't get appropriate word over there to speak. So when you are going to speak your topic, or you're going to answer any question, there are certain phrases that you can use, and they can act as a filler to cover up the gap, to show continuity in your sentences. And secondly, they also link the sentences or link the ideas, one idea to other idea, and it makes a kind of cohesion in your speaking. That is very essential. For example, the first group of sentences over here, you can see that phrases for introductory sentences. Like, for example, if you're going to speak about any topic, or any question that examiner has asked you, so you can answer like that: today I would like to talk about, for example, there is a cue card, you can say that today I would like to talk about my favorite exercise, that is gym workout. Or if the examiner has given you a card on the health, then you can say that today I'm going to speak about, or I would like to talk about my favorite, one of my favorite exercise, that is yoga. And second is, in this talk I'm going to describe to you how I keep myself fit and healthy. So when there is how, then it means that you are showing the method or process of doing anything. So this phrase is very important when you are going to describe something, any process. For example, how I keep myself fit, how I go for a walk, how I do swimming, or how I have learned driving. Today I would like to discuss, suppose a topic has been given to you by the examiner, like any problem that is prevailing in your society. So you can say that there are a number of problems in my society, but today I would like to discuss with you one of the alarming problem is increasing noise pollution. So in this way these phrases can be used. So next is, so there are certain phrases that you can use to speak about your main content. Phrases for main content, when you are actually going to give your answer or your ideas, at that time you need to organize your ideas and thoughts. And one of the best way is to start the sentences or phrases like first of all, secondly, thirdly, or you can also say that, and why do I like it so much? Well, it blank. So this phrase you can use, and why do I like it so much? Suppose you're talking about your favorite social media like Facebook. You can start like that. There are so many social media platforms available where we can learn so many things, or enjoy, or communicate with others, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, etc. And what I like the most is Facebook. And why do I like it so much? Well, it has again, then you can tell further the different reasons why you like the Facebook. So this phrase can be helpful at that time. To begin with, if you are counting the benefits of something, or reasons of something, or effects of something, then you can use this phrase to begin with. For example, if you're talking about air pollution, for example, so you can say that to begin with, the first and foremost effect of air pollution is it causes a lot of health related issues, like breathing problems, or lungs infection, etc. One of the most interesting thing about, okay, suppose you want to highlight or you want to get the attraction of, or interest of, or attention of the examiner towards you, and you want to give your point tremendous importance. You want to show that something that you are going to say is very interesting and very important. So one of the most interesting thing about Facebook is that not only you can communicate with your friends, not only you can make new friends, but you can also ensure maximum privacy over there. Though I like, prefer, play a number of dash, but my favorite is dash. So this is a very interesting sentence structure when you want to give contradictory view, and then come to your own point. Though I prefer to play number of games, but my favorite is cricket. Though I like to watch different kind of movies or different though I like or prefer though I prefer a number of movies, but my favorite genre is romantic movies, or you can say detective movies. Another sentence that we often use for edification. Edification means here when we will want to increase the importance of something. For example, this is the most important day. For example, you are talking about any day, like Teachers Day is on 5th September. So you want to say that the 5th September is the most important day in my life, because then you tell the reasons. Because it is celebrated as the Teachers Day. Moreover, I was also born on this day. It has both Teachers Day and my birthday. You can say like this. If you're talking about anything, you can say that mobile is the most important equipment or device in my life, because I spend my most of the time with this device. It helps me to learn, it helps me to communicate and enjoy in life. In IELTS, you are not supposed to give only points. You have to extend the points, give the reasons, justify them, extend your ideas with examples. So there are certain phrases that you can use to link your ideas, your thoughts, and the phrases are: another reason why I like. Another reason why I like Facebook is dash dash dash. Moreover, it dash dash dash. One of the main advantages of using YouTube is that it is totally free. Anybody can use it. It has a large number of videos related to different subjects. This appeals to me because, this is the very nice phrase, that this appeals to me means that you are liking something. This appeals to me because, then reason why it appeals to you. For example, if you are a farmer and you are talking about any mobile app that is totally dedicated to farming, then you can say that Grow Plants is my favorite mobile app because it appeals to me. Or this mobile app appeals to me because it provides us a lot of information, latest information regarding how to grow the crops. Another unusual fact about this is another important phrase that often students use. Another unusual means something special fact. You are now highlighting the importance of any fact over here. Sixth is, I like dash more than anything else because, like, I like music more than anything else because music, it gives me peace of mind, and it is my part-time job. Like, I produce music, upload on YouTube and earn money through it. Many times we have to express our opinions. Opinions can be positive or negative. For positive opinion, you can use phrases like, to be honest, honestly, I am not a big fan of dash. For example, if you have to give your opinion regarding any film star or any sportsman, you can say, if the opinion is negative, honestly, I am not a big fan of Virat Kohli. To be honest, I do not much like Virat Kohli. If you are giving positive opinion, you can say that, well, I am a big fan of Virat Kohli. He plays tremendously well. Absolutely, absolutely, Virat Kohli is the best cricketer in the world. No doubt about it. Means no doubt about that Virat Kohli is the best cricketer in the world. So these phrases you can use for positive things. You can use, to be honest or honestly, I am not a big fan of, for negative opinions. Another way of giving your opinion, for example, if examiner asks you the question, is information technology important in our life? You are not supposed to give the answer simply like saying yes. You have to extend that answer. You should say that, yes, I reckon it's an indispensable part of our life. I reckon it's an indispensable part of our life, indispensable or essential part of our life. When you're not sure about anything, an examiner asks your opinion about something and you don't know exactly this thing will happen or not. At that time, you can use phrases like, I guess so, I suppose so, I am not sure about it. For example, usually there is one question in the discussion part 3 related to future. Like, for example, do you think that there will be more jobs related to computers in the future? So you can answer like this, as future is always unpredictable. This is another way. Or you can say that I'm not sure about it because future is not predictable. Maybe there are more jobs, may not be. So in this way you can express your opinion, like when you're not sure about anything. Sometimes examiner asks to clarify your point, or you need to clarify your answer or give further explanations. At that time you can answer the way that I have just given over here. Suppose the question is, why do some people smoke, or why do some people drink alcohol? So you can answer like that. If we are talking about habit of smoking in youngsters, I suppose they want to imitate film stars, elders who smoke, or perhaps they might get some mental relaxation out of it. So in this way you can, this is a kind of a political answer, means we are not going to give a very 100% sure opinion. So we just further give clarifications. One thing you keep in mind, that this IELTS speaking test is not for your ideas. This is for your sentence making skills, your complex sentences, compound sentences, simple sentences, vocabulary, linking words, all that. These things are going to be checked and the band will be given on such things. It is also highly recommended that you have to conclude your point, whether it is cue card or whether it's discussion questions. So try to finish the things, and for finishing the things or concluding the things, the same phrases that you often use in writing tasks that you can use in speaking, like in conclusion, to wrap up, to conclude, to sum up. These are the simply best phrases. Moreover, all that I have just shared with you, this content is extremely important from the point of view that it acts as a fillers. When you want to say something and you are not getting quick ideas in your brain, then at that time these words are, or these phrases are of extreme importance. It establishes a kind of continuity in your talk that will make a good impression on the examiner, and he will feel that you have a good command in English. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope that this video would be of great help to you.